Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Kevin Lopez on Bridgeport City Council. Uh, Welcome to Bridgeport Community Update. It is April 21st, 2020, and today the reason for this show is to provide accurate and up-to-date information on all things coronavirus, plus provide resources to the community from different organizations, and then have the business of the day on to promote our local businesses within our community. And so, before we get started today, I'd like to bring up the numbers of COVID-19. Recently, they have changed to a platform from the county, which is really user friendly, and so it is. It's a database or a board, and so the numbers today coming from the Emergency Management Office for Wise County and the Wise County Emergency Medical Services. Testing numbers so far for Wise County, they have 756 cases, 12 positive, 656 negative, pending 60 tests, inconclusive is 26, active cases currently happening right now are 8. We have 2 cases that have recovered and 2 cases that have expired, unfortunately. Obviously, it's terrible that some folks have died and as a result of this, and that those who are currently going through it. But I do believe that we are doing a great job as a county in keeping our numbers relatively low per capita, and so I think it's as a result of our communities heeding the warnings and following the guidelines from the CDC and everybody. And so if we can have that steady, instead of that rapid curve up, we're kind of having a steady, slow increase in numbers that will help us help us flatten the curve, so to speak, that the CDC and state, federal, and local entities have been talking about to help manage it so that we don't overwhelm our communities. But today, we are going to have on our show Texas Workforce Commission Cisco Gomez. He is the Media and Public Relations Specialist of the Texas Workforce Commission. And then for the business of the day, we're going to have Joel De Leon, owner of Dos Chiles Mexican Food Restaurant. And I'm going to bring up Joel.
Hello, Kevin. I'm here.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Joel. I appreciate you coming on the show today. Cisco will be on after you.
Okay.
I can't thank you enough for coming on. I just wanted to. Joel has been a great supporter of our community, Dos Chiles. He's always been there for all the city functions to help sponsor and school functions, things like that. And me personally, in some of the events that we've held to help the community, he's helped donate lunch or dinner to the volunteers who are helping. So he's been a great asset to the community, and the restaurant has amazing food. And so he's been in business for a long time. How long have you been in business in Bridgeport, Joel?
Kevin, 22 years.
22 years. That's a long time. I remember when y'all I believe you started out across the street over there by the Allsups.
Yes, we actually started over on 380. We were there for about 8 months and then moved across the street.
Okay. And for folks who may not have been to Dos Chiles, can you tell folks about Dos Chiles and the menu that you serve?
Yes, sir. Well, first of all, Kevin, thank you for all the support that you do for the community as well. Because, I don't know without you where we would be. You do a lot for the community as well. But we right now we're open for lunch and dinner. Here at the Bridgeport location, we do breakfast on Saturday and Sunday. Uh, we are taking orders all the way up to 8:45 p.m.
And there's the menu right there for them. That's the first page of it, and there's a lot of great. The food is just amazing, and the breakfast that you have available on Saturdays and Sundays is. I always try to make it there before the pandemic occurred and the mandates happened. I tried to show up there on Saturday and Sunday mornings to eat the breakfast. I'm very fond of that, and outstanding coffee as well. And so,
Thank you.
yeah, and so, but the entire list is really great. I mean, you can't go wrong with anything really on the. Everything's great there. I just
Thank you.
like it,
Thank you.
and so, oh, absolutely. Um, so, during this time, how have y'all adjusted to serving customers during COVID-19 mandates? Y'all do curbside, takeout, delivery?
We don't do any delivery, but we do curbside and pickup. All you got to do is call in your order, and we'll fix it up as soon as we can. We got our wait staff, half of our wait staff working, and believe it or not, we got a really, really good crew that will take care of you and will definitely meet your needs. We're taking precautions. Wearing our masks and gloves and whatever we can do to help out. To minimize the spread.
Yeah, definitely. And so, what's the phone number there in Bridgeport that people can
The phone
contact you
number
by?
is 940-683-6566.
Yes, that I've called that number often. And so,
Right.
um, but so y'all also have a website you can go to view the menu or anything
Yes.
other things on.
The menu, the website is doschiles.com, and you can go in there as well. Also, our Facebook page. We're not very active, but right now we're starting to be more active to let our customers know that we're here and what we're offering. And if anything changes, you'll find it there and you'll see it.
Yeah. Well, can customers buy gift certificates at Dos Chiles in case those are folks who are not necessarily comfortable with getting out right now, but they want to support local business? Is there a way with which can they buy gift certificates from y'all?
Yes, they can. All they got to do is just show up, and we will gladly help you with that. You can buy in increments of 10, 5 or 10, 20, 25, $50 gift cards, and we would greatly appreciate all the support we can get.
Yeah, that's you can't go wrong in eating at Dos Chiles. It's a favorite. You always come in there before everything started happening. It was always crowded in there, and so it's uh, the customer service is outstanding. Joel is always there. I see him walking around shaking hands with people before
Yeah,
pandemic
for
happened.
sure.
That it was just such great. Yeah, before COVID-19 happened, I see him around shaking hands, and the whole staff is really just great. And so I thank you for coming on the show. Is there anything else that you want to tell customers that may want that we haven't covered yet? Is there anything that you'd like to tell our customers,
uh,
viewers
you
watching
know,
today?
Mainly, we have our full menu available, and we can serve two people, 20, 30, 40. If you want to come in and buy for the office, for the businesses that are open, or just for family. I mean, I know we
Yeah.
can't reunite with more than 10 people, but we're also have margaritas, and let me show you we have our
Oh
kit,
yeah.
margarita kit. I think everybody needs one at the end of the day with all this going on. You there? Okay.
Hey Joel,
Yeah, go ahead.
sorry about that. My mic went away. Um, my mic went away and I can't hear now. And so I thank you for coming on. And maybe give the viewers one last look at that margarita mix again. It was very
Oh, be
quick.
glad
So
to.
show them again real quick what you got there. There it is. Yeah, they make some outstanding margaritas at Dos Chiles. So if you're ever in there and that's something what you're interested in, or I guess the margarita kit right now, they have that available to those who are for the curbside pickup.
Correct.
So, but I'm going to I can't thank you enough And so I'm going to have to minimize you. I'm just going to minimize you right now, and we're going to have to take a brief pause to fix some technical difficulties, and then we'll be right back.
Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Kevin.
Joe, for coming on. I greatly appreciate you and all the support that you've given to the community. And I look forward to dining in Dos Chiles again.
My pleasure. Thank you, Kevin.
Take care, sir.
Thank you.
Hello there.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you just fine. This is Cisco Gomez. He is the media and public relations specialist for the Texas Workforce Commission, and I can't thank him enough for coming on the show today. He is getting to every county, every municipality in the state of Texas to tell folks what the Texas Workforce Commission offers to their communities. And I greatly appreciate him taking the time to come to Bridgeport, Texas, or virtually come to Bridgeport, Texas, and our community of Wise County, and to talk about everything. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks, Kevin, for having me. Appreciate the time.
Oh, absolutely. We can't thank you enough. I guess we'll get right into it. So for those that may not know about the Texas Workforce Commission, can you tell folks what Texas Workforce Commission is and kind of familiarize them with what they do?
Absolutely. There are many things that the Texas Workforce Commission does. Our main goal is to help employers and job seekers. We want to help Texas thrive. And so we have programs to help with training. We have childcare that can help people while they're doing training or with employment while they're trying to be employed. We have over 180 workforce solution offices throughout Texas, and we have staff that are available to help with a variety of things from employers to job seekers. So there are many things rather other than unemployment insurance, but right now the focus definitely seems to be unemployment insurance.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's a lot of people who are needing that resource. And speaking of unemployment, due to current issues regarding COVID-19, how can one apply for unemployment?
So the best way to apply is I would recommend online at ui.texasworkforce.org. It takes about 7 minutes. The information you're going to need is your social security number and your home address. That's primarily what you're going to need. If you have trouble, if you don't have an internet connection or you're having trouble online, you can call the phone number, which is 1-800-939-6631. We are experiencing a large call volume, and we are taking steps to address that. But in the meantime, we recommend that if possible, if you need to, apply online at ui.texasworkforce.org. And that's anyone who is not working due to COVID-19, someone who has reduced hours due to COVID-19. It also now includes people who are self-employed or independent contractors through the Kerrs Act, through pandemic unemployment assistance. They are able to now qualify for Texas unemployment insurance.
Now, is there a time frame? Now, I saw a deal on y'all's Facebook page where there were certain times to help spread the call volume out. Is there specific times, like with area codes? Is that still active?
So we were giving that a try, but really anyone who needs to apply for unemployment insurance, just go ahead and apply. We want to help you. We want to help Texans in need. What it is now is that when you're in the system, there are specific days where you request payment. So it's one thing to file for unemployment, but we also need people to request payment. So you file for unemployment. Once you're in the system, then you request payment, and we need you to do that every 2 weeks. One of the things with new claimants is that they're filing, but they're not requesting payment, and we can't pay them unless they request payment. And we need them to do that every 2 weeks. So once you start, you file, request payment, then every 2 weeks. That even if you have not received payment yet, it takes around 21 days or so on average to receive your first benefit payment. You should continue to request payment. It just helps speed the process along.
So that's every 2 weeks, call and request payment again. And then, so from the very beginning, that's when it takes 21 days. Is that right?
From the time that you apply and you qualify,
it's
around 21 days to receive your benefit payments through either direct deposit or a debit card in the mail. And I also want to say that You can request payment online. It's the way I recommend doing that. If there's an issue,
Okay.
you'll be notified, and then you may have to call. But otherwise, everything you should be able to do is online. It's available 24/7. Our call centers now are open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we just added an 8th call center. They're in training right now. They're going to start taking calls this week. So we are taking steps to address the number of people that are calling that need to call in.
Okay, that's awesome. I know that there was quite a volume of people calling in at once, and y'all had to hire a lot of folks to come in to help man those calls. So that's a lot of people in need right now of that service for sure. So if one were to call, is there a specific? I've already asked that question. I apologize. If you are self-employed, you're eligible, and where do they go to apply for that?
So everyone who needs to apply, whether they're looking at regular unemployment benefits or they're an independent contractor, someone who previously did not qualify but now does through the Kerrs Act, everyone should go to ui.texasworkforce.org and you'll fill out the information. If you're self-employed and you're applying, these things might help. If your business was affected by COVID-19, you should mark that your business was affected by COVID-19. When it asks you for the type of job separation, we're recommending that you put reduced hours, and then the questions that you need to answer will be displayed for you. The thing to also keep in mind is if you're that's different from regular Texas unemployment benefits insurance, or the request is that if you are an independent contractor or you're self-employed, that we'll need you to submit your 2019 tax forms and your schedules that go along with that, so that we can make sure that we can qualify you for that. People who are self-employed independent contractors, just like everyone else, will be able to, if they qualify, they should be eligible for the additional $600 weekly benefits. So besides the amount of Texas unemployment insurance that they would receive, which the maximum amount is $521 a week, they could also receive the additional $600 weekly benefits from the Kerrs Act. So we want to make sure they receive those. And sorry, I feel like I'm keeping going, but just for people to know that if they're having trouble getting through, if they're having any issues either online or over the phone, we're going to backdate those claims as far back as March 8th.
Yes.
So not just from the time that you apply, but we're looking at the time that you stopped working, the time that you have reduced hours, the time that you were furloughed or you were laid off. We're looking as far back as March 8th, where we can backdate those benefits so that you can receive the full benefits that you deserve and need.
Oh, okay. That's outstanding, because I know a lot of people are concerned, they may be having trouble getting in, initially with all the call volume and everything, and just weren't certain how to apply. I've heard people concerned, like, there's that time frame I've gone without, any money. They're just concerned about not being able to pay the bills during that time.
Yeah, and
that's really outstanding that there is a bat date there.
They deserve that. Prior to COVID-19, we received around 13,000 calls average a day. The record before COVID-19 was 60,000 in a 24-hour period. Some days we get up to 3 million calls in a single day. And it's not the number of people filing, but there's just number of calls coming through. So we're doing our best to answer all of them. We are adding more staff. We are implementing additional call centers to assist, and we have extended our hours and expanded the number of days that we're open to 7 days a week. So we are taking steps. We want to help every Texan in need, and we will. If they qualify, they will receive benefits.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Now, if somebody, if their children, all the essential employees that are out there right now, and their children, they don't have childcare, the schools or the childcare that they had closed down, is there benefits regarding paying for essential employees' child and helping find childcare should they have lost their, childcare services?
So if you're an essential worker and you are in need of childcare, we recommend that you visit our website at Texas Workforce Commission's website to to see what options are available, to see what child care centers are available in your neighborhood where you work or where you live. If you are a child care, our child care partners, the people that the agencies that we work with, we have recently added an additional 25% to the payments that we're giving to them based on their referrals because they're open. If they're open during COVID-19 and they are helping essential workers, we are adding an additional 25% to help cover those things. So again, if you're an essential worker and you're looking for child care services, please visit our website. And if you are a child care provider and you want to participate with Texas Workforce Commission, you can also find that information on our website.
Yes, that's I got y'all's link on our Facebook pages, so
Great.
Folks who are viewing this can go on there and at least get to the Texas Workforce Commission and some of the other links associated with that. I know y'all have kind of, in order to get the information out, y'all have started a new way of addressing the public on Facebook, and it's Monday. Can you tell us a little bit about that? So folks, if they need to come in and just see what y'all, if there's any changes or any information that they need to see.
Certainly. There is information that you can find on our website when you first go to it at the very top of the page for job seekers or employers, something related to COVID-19. There's like a red banner at the top. But we are also doing media briefings on Facebook Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 2 p.m. So this is information that we're giving out to the media. They can join in. Today, we started doing a question and answer on Facebook with one of the call centers managers or coordinators, and we spoke with him and asked several questions that we received from social media. That was done today. You'll be able to find those in English and Spanish. And we may be doing more of those as we see if they're helping or not.
And is there a place that one can go if there's frequently asked questions that they just can't find? Is there a place within that would be good for folks to see?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, on our webpage at the very top, there's information for COVID-19. It's a red banner when you first get there, and there's links for employers, job seekers, and childcare. So we recommend that you visit there. We also have an artificial intelligence, Larry, the chatbot. It's on the webpage. When you click on there, it says "Chat with us." If you click on it, it'll open up, and Larry can answer a lot of questions for unemployment. He's a virtual helper, and he's helped like over 500,000, I believe. I have to get those numbers, but if you have questions, it's a good place to start.
Well, that's outstanding. There's a lot of information for folks if they can go to that website and look at it. Y'all are doing a variety of ways to get to out to the community, all the information that they need. So, is there anything else that you can think of that the community might need to know that we haven't already discussed here today?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for that opportunity. If you are self-employed or independent contractor and you applied for unemployment insurance and you were previously denied, this is probably prior to our programming. So we just updated our programming on April 13th to make it available to everyone who is independent contractor. If you were in the system prior to that and you were denied, that's where you're supposed to be at that time. We are converting those that were denied. We're looking into that, and we're converting those, and we are going to contact you. We are going to follow through and let you know if you are eligible for the assistance through pandemic unemployment assistance. So just hang in there. We will notify you. Just yesterday, we in the 24-hour period, we converted 34,000 of them. We're continuing to do that this week. So anybody who was already in the system who is not applying today or right now, and you were denied, we're looking at all of those and we're letting you know of your eligibility, and you'll have instructions on what to do next. So I'm just trying to do this to let you know you don't have to call right now. We're doing that to try to reach out to you. So just check your email if that's how you asked us to notify you, or a letter in the mail if that's how you needed us to respond to you.
Oh, that's outstanding. So I may have missed it. I may not have asked it. But
Okay.
even those folks who are part-time, they're still eligible for unemployment. Is that correct?
I'm sorry,
Through
the connection broke up. Can you ask me one more time?
Those who are part-time employees, I know a lot of time unemployment has typically been, the way I understood it, full-time employees, but due to COVID-19 and all that, part-time employees eligible for unemployment now?
That's going to vary on a case-by-case basis. Your eligibility is based on your past wages, your type of job separation, which COVID-19 can be one of those, and your ongoing eligibility requirements, which could be like job search, which right now is waived because of COVID-19. So those are the three things we're looking at. If you're unsure, certainly you can visit us online and apply and see if you qualify.
Okay, well, that's great to know. And that was a lot of great information for our community. And I can't thank you enough for coming on today. I greatly appreciate your time. I know our community does as well. I'd say this to everybody: you're more than welcome to come on anytime in the future, should the need arise, to get new and updated information out to our community. But I greatly appreciate you taking your time today. I know it's a busy schedule to come on and speak to the community.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Yeah, I'd love to come visit when this is all over. Check out the town. Check out the restaurant that you had on. I think it's the Dos Chiles. That sounded great.
Yeah.
Be safe. Take care. If there's anything else we can do to follow up, just let me know.
Will do. Thank you, sir, and take care, and stay safe, and have a good day. I'm going to reduce you now. Well, that was Cisco Gomez. He was the media relations specialist for the Texas Workforce Commission. And I can't thank him enough for coming on today. That was some valuable information for our community. Please go to the website if you are in need of these benefits. The call 7A to 7P 24/7, 800-939-6631, or go to the website and follow the links provided. There's some links provided on the Facebook page with this live stream that you can go to that can help you get to the appropriate resources. And also, I have a link to Dos Chiles and some other their Facebook page as well. And then also, I have on there the link to the new OEM website for Wise County, so you can keep up with the numbers and everything. And so I can't thank y'all enough for coming on and viewing the show. I hope it was beneficial to you today. There's a lot of great information. I go back to that again. I'm super proud of our community, the way we're handling the situation, be it business owners, local governments, all the way from the state to the local level, and our citizens, everybody seems to be heeding the guidelines and heeding the warnings and following the guidelines in an effort to keep flatten the curve so our hospitals don't become overwhelmed. And so I thanked all of our healthcare workers and the first responders and everybody yesterday, but I also want to thank to those of you out there who are doing the grocery stores, out in the oil and gas industry, all the folks who are the essential employees that are still out there working. And I thank y'all for stepping up and continuing on as is to keep everything going. And so we greatly appreciate y'all. Like I say every day, we're going to get through this. We'll get through this together. We'll combat this together. Keep calm and stay Bridgeport strong. Take care and stay safe. Bye-bye.